सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today, auspicious day of the beginning of the Chittirai Brahmotsavam. The divine ceremony of Meenakshi's marriage and coronation. Meenakshi goes for Digvijaya, wins, destroys all the negative enemies and gets coronated and conquers the world, destroys all the negativity and gets coronated and marries Sundareshwara, Chokkanada, Mahadeva. கல்யாணைக்கு கரும்பூட்டி கருணாரைக்கு உபதேசித்து கருக்குருவிக்கு ஞானந்தந்து பிட்டுக்கு வன்சுமந்து விறகு விற்று தருமிக்கு பொற்கிழி தந்து பாணனை வாதில் வென்று பன்றிக்குட்டிக்கு பால் கொடுத்து வைகை ஆற்றை அடைத்து நரியலாம் பரியாக்கி கிழடுகளை இளசாக்கி எல்லாம் வல்ல சித்தராய் ஈசனே வந்திறங்கி மதுரையில் செய்த லீலையெல்லாம் இன்றும் இவ்வுடலாய் வெளிப்படட்டும். Let's enter into today's Sutras. I am continuing on yesterday's Sutra, out of body experience. Bandha Karana Saitilyat Prachara Samvedanacha Chittasya Para Sarira Aveshaha. Today I will add some of the references from Hatha Yoga's Hatha Yoga literatures. Hatha Yoga literatures are vast. Hatha Yoga Sutra forms, Hatha Yoga Pratipika forms a base, but there are a lot of methods and techniques talking on the different process to unclutch from the body. One of the unique contribution of Hatha Yoga to the humanity is they infuse right ideas into your system about your body. When the right ideas are infused, handling all your diseases, creating health, maintaining the health, and awakening extraordinary powers of your body becomes very easy. Please understand, having right idea really means a lot. Just few days before, Sam wrote an abusive email to us saying, "You are a Swami, an enlightened person. Why are you talking about wealth? You are not supposed to conduct programs on wealth." We have a research study I wanted to present to you. Maybe on the N-Wealth program. In the N-Wealth program, I will present in a very detailed way the research and study done in US. Your religion and wealth is very closely associated. So many studies. But finally, they end with a question mark. Still, we are not able to demystify exact reasons and ideas why this community continuously creates and maintains wealth. I thought that is where I am coming. I will demystify in this N-Wealth program. First thing, the mental setup you carry plays a major role in your wealth and health. That is why an enlightened master is needed to speak about wealth. Many of these researchers are giving a deep understanding that religion and your faith plays a major role in your wealth, whether you being a wealthy or poor. In these 2 days, the main theme, core, is going to be creating a mental setup to attract and maintain wealth. See, basically all Indian kids, whether inside India or outside India, if you are a middle-aged Indian, you are infused with a fanaticism about education. You give up everything, is fanatic about education. But a middle-aged Indian is not fanatic about wealth. I want you guys to know another important thing. A middle-aged Indian living in India, wealth is more or less like a fluke or a fortune. They don't believe it is a science. That's the biggest flaw. We don't believe it is a science. You go through this kind of systems, you will create. No. It is just fluke. You either become an assistant of some corrupt politician and become binami to him, you will become wealthy, or grab somebody's property. It is more or less like a fluke, or sit and pray for some lottery to fall on your head. It's almost like a fluke. That's a big problem. I'll give you the exact mental setup necessary to create and celebrate wealth. I don't even want to use the word maintain. Maintenance word is almost loaded, kind of a weight, heavy. Celebrate wealth. Create and celebrate wealth. Anyhow, let us understand the mental setup for wealth in an N-Wealth program. Now let me come to the N-Health. You need to know your body is a mechanism which you can make it alive. You can increase the speed, reduce the speed, even switch it off, but keep your body alive. You have the freedom to increase the speed, decrease the speed, maintain the speed, or switch it off, means switch off the vehicle, but body will be alive. You have the tremendous freedom. There are some techniques created, installed, when I use the word installed, kind of a belief system or understanding need to be installed in your system before these techniques work on you. See, yesterday I was talking about how to completely unclutch from your nervous system and use it. When Raghupati Yogi taught this to me, just like that it brought results in me. But when I am teaching you, it takes time, days. Why? The problem is the basic ideas about the body and mind is installed into me by Raghupati Yogi. It's almost like giving a satellite connection, set-top box and everything. After that, opening certain channels and closing certain channels is an easy job. So Hatha Yoga is able to do the job of installing right understanding about your body in you. About your nervous system in you. I think in the education system of new man, this should be a complete syllabus. Understanding your body, understanding your mind. It should be a one subject completely. If I am allowed to design a syllabus for new man, one subject, first subject will be understanding your body and mind. This will be the basic theory. In that, the second selective, you can select extraordinary experiences or extraordinary powers. That will be elective. You can choose. And the second subject will be understanding society and family. Please understand. This will be second subject. Understanding society and family. People with whom you work. When I say the word family, I mean the blood family or the team with which you work in your office, in your profession. This is what I call family. Group with which you live, you spend your time. So this should be another one subject. In that, elective will be wealth or power. If you are interested in working on the line of wealth, you need certain kind of a mental setup and understanding to handle the people who are around you and the society. You need to create people who have respect for wealth so that they will be loyal to you. You can keep them loyal to you by sharing the wealth. Same way, if you are interested in power, you should create people who are interested in power and you should go on sharing power with them so that they will be loyal to you. And you should understand the segment of the society which works on power. Along with power, certain responsibilities come. You should be able to be honest about the responsibility and commitment so that you can create power and cherish power. And the family you gather around you also enjoys power. You share power with them. A third subject should be understanding cosmos and celebrating its presence. I can say these three subjects should be the basic curriculum for new man. Fortunately, the right ideas have been put inside me. still I remember every year, next day to Mahashivaratri, in my native place there used to be a ceremony for the Devi. They call it Angalamman, incarnation of Devi, Annapurani. People will pray to her and perform certain kind of penance, like poking the needles in their cheek, in their back. I used to wonder how they don't have any pain. I asked Raghupati Yogi. He taught me very beautifully the whole science. He was explaining which points of your body will have sensitive pain experiences, which points of your body does not have pains. Understand? You never remember your back whole day. Only rarely you remember your back. You always remember your face. So the back becomes insensitive to all your pains. It is there. It is just running with you because it cannot become independent. Like a connected train bogies. It is not that they want to be with you, because they are already hooked, they have to be with you. They are with you. But consciously, because you don't live with them continuously, they do not feel the pain. I realized all the poking, majority is done in the back only. They will tie the lemon fruit in the back. Then another one important knack he taught me. When the high sound is created rhythmically by beating the skin, understand, skin, any animal skin, if you beat and a high rhythmic sound is created, your skin experiences the same vibration and becomes insensitive to pain, and it opens up. I was shocked. Whatever he said exactly was true, because the place where they poke the back, they beat only the animal skin drums. They create sound only on the animal skin. He revealed a secret. The animal skin and your skin vibrates in same frequency. When that skin is beaten strongly, your skin feels that blow, feels that vibration, and it becomes insensitive to pain. So easily, and not only that, a kind of a chemical happens below the skin, you don't feel the pain. Just casually, like acupuncture, they make holes in the skin and hang the lemon. And one more important thing, when you are doing this kind of penance for some purpose, your whole system gets centered to that purpose. Not only you don't experience pain and suffering, you achieve that purpose for which you are doing the penance. Because your Kundalini gets awakened for the self-protection, to protect yourself from the pain, but because your mind is centered on that one subject, the whole Kundalini rushes towards that subject, that purpose. For example, if you are doing this penance for you to get well from a disease, your whole Kundalini rushes towards healing the disease and you get healed. If you are doing it for the sake of wealth, your whole Kundalini rushes towards that idea of wealth and you get wealth. Another one, strange penance is done in a place in Tamil Nadu called Valangaiman. That ceremony is called Padakkavadi. Means, if somebody dies in Indian villages, they will create a special stretcher. It's called Padai. They will make it out of bamboo and coconut leaf and tie it with coconut fiber ritualistically, and the dead body will be put on that. Garlands will be put. 4 people or 8 people, certain relatives, cousins, they all will carry that body from house to the burial ground. It is supposed to be very inauspicious. You will be surprised. But during the festival in the temple, Devi temple, all the people who pray to the Devi will enact the same ritual. They will lie down like a dead body. And the traditional stretcher will be created. People will carry them all around the temple, even inside the temple. And after that, they will get up and do all the prayers and offerings to the Devi, rituals. And you will be surprised, every year, thousands of people do this ritual. It's a traditional way of doing death meditation. Only once, if you sincerely do the death meditation, one strand of your DNA gets awakened. What will happen? Majority of the diseases you have will be healed and cured. Our masters are so intelligent. If they ask you to do this death meditation as a meditation process, you will not do. You will say, no, I am busy with this work, that work. They made it like a ritual. Pray to the Devi, do this process, you will become all right. I myself have seen with my own eyes, people walked out of the cancer after doing this ceremony. The Devi is called Valangaiman Padagatti Mariyamman. Very powerful deity. If you unclutch from your body once completely and connect again, it is almost like a rebooting. Many things which did not open will open up. In computer, if it is stuck or hung, how you do? Just switch off and reboot. The same thing. If you unclutch and connect with the body again, the whole nervous system, suddenly in that half an hour, so many diseases which you had will disappear, will be cured, healed. This is the basic science on which this sutra is functioning. That's the same science in Valangaman they use. Even I suggest to many people who come to me with cancer, I tell them, do this Padagatti ritual. You will come out. And I have seen people getting healed, coming out. But the big problem is the so-called cultured people are afraid. They think, it is such a cheap ritual. It is not cheap. It is a high intelligent penance. Lying down as a dead body, and literally they will do the ceremony. All the relatives will sit around and cry and lift that stretcher and go around the temple with all the fire part and the traditional village death drums. And they will tie your mouth, just like how the dead body's legs are tied, legs and hands are tied, mouth is tied, same way. But they will allow you to breathe, that is different. But for that 1 hour you almost feel you are a dead body. I have seen many people really switch off and on. Experience outer body experience and recover from many diseases, become healthy. This inner awakening I am going to prove. Just only one process of death meditation. One process of death meditation. One strand of DNA will be awakened in them. Just one process. That is based on this sutra only. If you know how to unclutch and reboot, your whole system and energy will be awakened. That's all. I wanted to give you a technique based on Hatha Yoga Sutras. But you have to be very careful while you perform this technique. Take the needle, the edge of your finger, where the skin is very thick. Please understand, it's a very sensitive technique. I'll at least put it in record. Maybe I am warning you, don't do it without my direct attention. See, edge of your fingers, the skin will be thick. Poke the needle in that skin without bleeding. Very slowly, not inside the nail. Please understand, not inside the nail, not between nail and the skin. The thick skin which is on the tip of the finger, very slowly poke, and with closed eyes feel from which point to which point you feel the pain and fear. Please understand, there will be two experiences. One, pain because of poking. Fear, you may have bleeding or other problems. Please understand, I am putting it on record. I want you to know, don't practice unless there is a direct supervision by me. I don't want you guys to go and poke your hands and legs here and there and come up with some bleeding and lawsuits. Relax. No. I am putting it on the record so that the technology is preserved. When you poke on each fingertip, certain part of your body will feel pain and the fear. For example, when you poke on the index finger, you will have pain and fear in the shoulder region. When you poke on the middle finger, you will have the fear and pain in the stomach region. Each finger will create pain and fear in different parts of your body. Do samyama on that, where it is creating fear, where it is creating pain. And with each finger poking, you will have a strange emotions. That is why this massage therapy works so much. Because each part of the body, if you relax, that emotion, that engram will be relaxed. This is the science of acupuncture also. You needed to study this with deep samyama and awareness. This will give you the right idea about the body and how unclutching from the body helps you. Maybe I'll make a clear table and present it to you all. With each finger and the emotion and clear idea about the body, I can do one thing. All the basic ideas you need to have about your body, the right ideas, I'll make it like a clear instruction from Hatha Yoga literatures and post it in the website. There are some 50 ideas. What is skin? What is blood? How your food and blood is related? How your food and skin is related? How your food and saliva is related? How your emotion and these 9 pashanas of your body fluids are related. Because each emotion will secrete one body fluid. I'll make this as a list and post it to you all so that you can understand this mental setup helps you to unclutch and reboot. Let me complete the technique. While you poke, just do samyama on the spot where you feel the pain and the fear, and unclutch from that emotions. You will unclutch from that nerve. You will unclutch from that nerve. If you poke all over your back with the right trained person, your whole kundalini will be awakened. I can tell you, if somebody with the ideas of enlightenment, for the sake of enlightenment, does the ritual of that poking lemon fruits, means they will actually poke with a needle, and in that needle there will be thread and lemon fruit. They'll tie it. Practically 108 lemon will be hanging in your back. 108 times they will poke. If somebody does this ritual for health, they will have health. If they do it for enlightenment, I can promise your kundalini will be reaching towards enlightenment. Because it awakens a very powerful experience in you. Very crude form it may look like. It is a highly sensitive, scientific, intelligent form of tapas. My ancestors, they are intelligent. Every year, even now, I can say at least 25,000 people in Tiruvannamalai alone go through this ceremony. Every Shivaratri. Next day to Shivaratri, they will do this ritual. 25,000 people go through this ritual. But they all go through for health, for wealth, for different reasons. But they get it. Understand, they get it. That is why next year again, another 25,000 people go through. They get it. Maybe I'll bring those people who do that ritual and train some of these guys to go through that for enlightenment. Once I went through, not 108 lemon, but 21 whale, which the weapon of Subramanya, Muruga, Raghupati Yogi did it for me. He did it on my Kurma Nadi and all other different nadis. Just 25, I think. He did it to awaken certain nadis, to make me free from normal pain and to teach unclutching to me. It's possible. It helps. But only thing, you should do that poking with samyama, so that you can unclutch from your nervous system and experience the outer body experience, connect again and operate with your body. Maybe within next 1 month, I'll get the right person from Thiruvannamalai and do that ceremony here in the ashram and give you guys the report. That will be helping all of you. Maybe in this inner awakening, 108 you guys may not be able to sustain or stand. Maybe 10 or 11 lemons, I'll do it. Of course, if you are willing, don't worry. This can be a very powerful way to teach you unclutching. To teach you unclutching. I really wanted to revive these two ceremonies. The ceremony of Padagatti means the death ritual, enacting the death ritual, and this poking the lemon in the back. These two will teach you guys the science of the sutra, make you experience the sutra, how the unclutching leads to healing and outer body experience, like a rebooting, leading to outer body experience. So the essence of the technique I want to share with you is, poke the thick part of your fingertip with a small needle and feel where all you feel the pain and the fear and other emotions like anxiety or any other emotions. Do samyama on that emotions and feelings and unclutch from that emotions and feelings on that area. You will be unclutching from many nervous system. You will just learn the technique of how to unclutch from those nervous systems. This is the method to experience outer body experience, as well as learning to unclutch from certain nervous systems and loosening your attachment to the nervous systems. Drinking orange juice during this process will help you a lot. If you take the fresh orange juice before doing this process, you will have the high awareness and alertness to this pain and to do this samyama. And even if you smash orange juice on your skin and the hand before you do this process, it will help you. Again, I wanted to warn, I am putting this technique on record, but do not try on your own unless There's a direct supervision by me. If you are trying it on your own, it's your risk. You are taking the risk on your own. Just wanted to put it on record. I bless you all. I bless you all. Let all of us experience, achieve, experience, live, express, radiate and share the eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.
Trust in you, 'cause you know it's best for me to lead a blissful life, a life with no more strife. I can't believe the things I do, just to spend a little time with you. Nothing will compare, I know you will take care.
You're always showing us compassion, your love is endless like an ocean. Nithyananda, Nithyananda. My life's become a meditation. Ever since we had a deep connection.